Welcome back, football fans. Big Al here on this Tuesday, November 12th, 2024, and welcome in to the latest college football rankings from the Associated Press and the AFCA Coaches Poll going into Week 12. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get notified every time I go live, and let's get into it. Alright. So there is no change at the top with the Oregon Ducks remaining number 1. 10-0 record and 1,550 points. Last week they defeated Maryland 39-18. This week they are at Wisconsin. Up one spot to number 2 are the Ohio State Buckeyes. 8-1 record, 1,484 points. They shut out Purdue last week 45-0. Now they're hitting the road to face Northwestern. Up 2 spots to number 3 are the Texas Longhorns. 8-1 record, 1,409 points. They demolished Florida 49-17, and this week they visit Arkansas. Up 2 spots to number 4, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 8-1 record, 1,274 points. They routed Washington 35-6, and this week they visit Purdue. Up 3 spots to number 5 are the Indiana Hoosiers. 10-0 record and 1,273 points. They won a nail-biter against Michigan 20-15, and they are off this week. Not only is this the first 10-0 start in Indiana history, it is also their first 10-win season in school history as well. Up 1 spot to number 6, you got the Tennessee Volunteers. 8-1 record, 1,270 points. They won big over Mississippi State 33-14, and this week they visit Georgia. More on where the Bulldogs are in just a moment. The undefeated BYU Cougars move up 2 spots to number 7. 9-0 record, 1,161 points. They beat Utah in the Holy War last week, 22-21, and this week they'll host a downtrodden Kansas team. Up 2 spots to number 8, you've got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 8-1 record, 1,095 points. They blasted Florida State 52-3, and this week they will host Virginia. Up 2 spots to number 9, you've got the Alabama Crimson Tide at 7-2, 1,036 points. They defeated then 14th ranked LSU 42-13, and this week they play a non-conference game against Mercer. Up 6 spots to number 10, you've got the Ole Miss Running Rebels. 8-2 record, 966 points. They, of course, upset the Georgia Bulldogs 28-10, and Ole Miss is off this week. That brings us to number 11 and our biggest drop in the AP poll, and that's the Georgia Bulldogs. Down 9 spots to number 11. 7-2 record, 964 points. They lost at Ole Miss 28-10, and it gets no easier as they host number 6 Tennessee this week. Down 8 spots to number 12, you got the Miami Hurricanes. 9-1 record, 907 points. They lost at Georgia Tech 28-23, and they'll get an extra week to think about it as they are off this week. Down 1 spot to number 13, the Boise State Broncos. 8-1 record, 839 points, narrowly defeating Nevada 28-21. They are at San Jose State this week. Slipping a spot to number 14, the SMU Mustangs. 8-1 record, 788 points. They were off last week. They're back at it, hosting Boston College. Holding steady at number 15, you've got the Texas A&M Aggies at 7-2 and 674 points. They were also off last week. They host New Mexico State in Week 12. Up 2 spots to number 16 are the Army Black Knights. 9-0 record, 533 points. They defeated North Texas in a defensive battle 14-3, and they are off this week. Up 2 spots to number 17, the Clemson Tigers, 7-2 record, 524 points. Winning at Virginia Tech last week, 24-14. This week they visit Pittsburgh. Up 3 spots to number 18, you've got the Colorado Buffaloes, led by Coach Prime. 7-2 record, 463 points. They defeated Texas Tech on the road, 41-27, and this week they'll host Utah. Up 1 spot to number 19, you've got the Washington State Cougars at 8-1 and 456 points. They won at home against Utah State 49-28, and this week they are in Albuquerque to face the New Mexico Lobos. Up 2 spots to number 20, you've got the Kansas State Wildcats. 7-2 record, 333 points. Off in week 11, they're back at it in week 12, hosting Arizona State, who is also 7-2 on the season. Down 7 spots to number 21 are the LSU Tigers. 6-3 record, 265 points. They lost big at Alabama, 42-13, and this week they traveled to the Swamp to face Florida. Up 3 spots to number 22 are the Louisville Cardinals. 6-3 record, 240 points. They were off last week, and this week they visit Stanford. 3 newcomers to the poll. At number 23, you've got the South Carolina Gamecocks. 6-3 record, 203 points. They defeated then 24th ranked Vanderbilt 28-7, and this week they're facing the next team on our list at number 24, and that's the Missouri Tigers. 7-2 record, 176 points. They won at home in a tight game with Oklahoma 30-23, and now they're visiting 23rd ranked South Carolina. And the last newcomer are the Tulane Green Wave at number 25. 8-2 record, 98 points. They jack-stomped Temple 52-6, and this week they face the Navy Midshipmen. Dropping from the polls, you have Iowa State, who is receiving votes at 92 points. Pittsburgh with 18 points. And Vanderbilt, who is not getting any points. Iowa State was number 17, Pittsburgh 23, and Vanderbilt 24. The other teams receiving votes include Arizona State with 35, Louisiana with 14, and UNLV with 10. Now we're going to jump on over to the AFCA coaches poll. And it's the same number 1 as in the AP, and that's Oregon. 10-0 record, 1,375 points, and 55 first place votes. By the way, Oregon is receiving all 62 first place votes in the AP. Up 1 to number 2 is Ohio State, 8-1 record, 1,314 points. Moving up 2 spots to number 3 is Texas, 8-1 record, 1,262 points. Tennessee jumps 2 more spots to number 4, 8-1 record, 1,138 points. Up 2 to number 5 is Penn State, 8-1 record, 1,113 points. Moving up 4 spots to number 6 is Indiana, 10-0 record, 1,057 points. Number 7, moving up a spot, is Notre Dame. 8-1 record, 1,038 points. Undefeated BYU moves up 1 to number 8. 9-0 record, 994 points. Alabama is up 2 spots to number 9. 7-2 record, 899 points. Number 10, you've got Georgia, down 8 spots. 7-2 record, 887 points, and that's not the biggest drop in the coaches poll this week. Up 1 to number 11 is Ole Miss, 8-2 record, 877 points. Also moving down 8 spots are the Miami Hurricanes to number 12, 9-1 record, 820 points. Up 1 spot to 13 is Boise State, and they are tied with SMU up 2 spots to force this tie for 13. Boise State and SMU are both 8-1, and both teams have 691 points. Up 1 spot to number 15 is Texas A&M, 7-2 record, 597 points. Clemson is up 1 spot to number 16, 7-2 record, 536 points. Army is up 2 spots to number 17, 9-0 record, 466 points. Up 2 spots to number 18, you've got Washington State, 8-1 record, 385 points. Kansas State is also up 2 spots to number 19, 7-2 record, 332 points. Colorado moves up 4 spots to number 20, 7-2 record, 329 points. Up 1 spot to number 21 is Missouri, 7-2 record, 277 points. Biggest drop in the coaches poll is LSU, down 9 spots to number 22, 6-3 record, 257 points. And the coaches poll have 2 newcomers. South Carolina is in at number 23, 6-3 record, 118 points. And you've got Louisville at number 24, 6-3 record, 109 points. Iowa State remains in the coaches poll, but they fell 7 spots to number 25. 7-2 record, 92 points. They lost at Kansas 45-36, and this week they will host the Cincinnati Bearcats. Pittsburgh and Vanderbilt both dropped from the rankings. The Panthers were number 23, while the Commodores were number 25. Others receiving votes include Tulane with 85 points, Louisiana 42, Arizona State 30, Pittsburgh 28, UNLV 17, Memphis 11, Navy 3, Illinois 2, James Madison 2, and Duke with 1. Alright, so those are the latest college football rankings from both the Associated Press and the AFCA coaches polls. The new college football playoff rankings will drop in about 2 hours at or around 7:30 Eastern Time. I'm not going live for it, but I will give you those rankings tomorrow. I'll be on probably at about 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, so make sure you join me. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get notified every time I go live. Oh, and stick around, because coming up in just a few moments, I will have the Week 12 college football television schedule. Big Al signing off for now. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the pigskin. Peace out.